What is going on? Time again for Contender Series. How's everyone doing? Looks like our first fight will be against 6-0 Chanel Dyer versus 8-1 Carol Faro. This will take place at women's flyweight. So there you go. Quite a few recognizable names tonight on Contender Series. Cam Teague, he was on last year's Contender Series. And then obviously Steven Asplund. There's kind of a funny story with that guy and Hank the Tank. So who the hell is this guy? Nick Calikas? Did they replace Gianni because his advice is so bad? They must have. All right. Chanel Dyer, I don't know if that's a we got another Fallon Fox situation on our hands. Just getting the old backstory now for one of the fighters. Nice. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Carol Faro is going to be way outsized in this fight. We'll see how this one goes. I don't have any picks really on this one. I hope Steven Asplund gets the win. He seems like a nice dude. He's got a fun style, but I don't know. I don't know how much of UFC material the guy really is. He's got a lot of holes in his game, but again, super fun fighter. So Carol says that Chanel has like a background in Muay Thai. Interesting. Doesn't look like much of a Muay Thai fighter, but I guess we can check it out. Um, what fucking flag is this? Okay, she's an English chick. Oh, she fought on PFL Europe quite a few times. Has an omoplata win in Polaris. She got some really good. She has a background in Muay Thai, but there's only one Muay Thai fight on her record. Um, she fought in some really reputable promotions. Let's check out Carol's background record. Where does she fight? Jungle Fight, UAE Warriors. I've never watched a Jungle Fight card. She did lose a split decision in LFA. Never watched a Jungle. I don't even know how you watch Jungle Fight. What is up, Leandro? How you doing, man? Has anyone ever watched Jungle Fight? Anyone know how to actually watch that? I'm sure it's pretty fun. It's never on Gerbaka Hitman's website, so wouldn't know how to watch it. Why you got all that sparkly stuff in the background? It's supposed to be cherry blossoms. You trying to tell us something? No, like if you like it kind of relates to my intro. It's like the same background that's in my intro, and it's kind of more related to like I don't know, Japanese. It's supposed to be like a Japanese thing, I guess. Doing okay. Thanks for asking. How are you? Doing well. Doing well. Just chilling mostly. Um, yeah, it's like a pretty not busy week at all for me. I pushed my surgery back for 2 weeks because my job. So yeah, hopefully things will change like significantly here in the next couple months, and I'll probably be moving. So the stream on YouTube now used to use Brazilian site for Combate Global's channel. Okay, got you. That's cool as fuck. Actually, let me actually see if I can find Jungle Fights channel. What's up, Alina? How you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing, by the way, Frank? It's good to see you as well. Um, Jungle Fight. That's sick that Jungle Fight is on YouTube. I had no idea. Yeah, Jungle Fight TV. What's They do 30-minute live streams 3 weeks ago. Okay, no. That's just a repost of a fight. Cool. Word, I'm gonna subscribe. Maybe we can do a fight companion for them sometime. Click they're only doing like one a month. Nah, I like women. I like women. Sucks for you, man. I know you were hoping, but sorry there, buddy. All right, Chanel Dyer is in the cage now. Okay. Only 24 is the woman from London. Carol, I don't know, man. Something looks off. Like she doesn't look like a like your typical fighter to me. She looks like a chick who trains jujitsu. All right, round one. Yeah, you can definitely see the Muay Thai style in Chanel Dyer's stance. Um, has that lead hand extended, right hand up. pretty bladed. I like the left hooks that Foro is throwing early on. It's actually giving Dyer a lot of problems. She bites on it every time and has to move to the side. It's a nice low kick by Dyer. Still just mostly in the center. But Foro putting a lot of pressure with that left hand and the shots to the body. Mainly just throwing that left hook, trying to counter the jab of Dyer as Foro early on. Nice body or jab and a low kick. Those gloves look really huge on Dyer for some reason. There's a nice jab again by her. I do like again the forward pressure by Foro. Just constant. Keeps threatening with that body shot and the left hook. But it's mostly the lead hand. I'd like to see just a little bit more. There's nice knee to the head. Tiny from Foro. That was beautiful. Oh, that left hook caught Dyer. I think that wobbled her a little bit. Man. Now a shot for the takedown from Dyer. Oh, right hook from hell. Drops Dyer. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Body shot by Foro. She's putting a lot of pressure on Dyer still. Dropped her already. 3 minutes left. Yeah, that was a right hook from hell. Holy shit. As soon as I'm like, oh, the lead hook looks good. I'd like to see something with the other hand. Bang. Oh, there it is again. The same sequence. Keeps dropping Dyer and the left hook to the body. Another shot of a takedown from Dyer, stuffed by Foro. And I believe the left side of Dyer is cut from that right hook of Foro. Yeah, there's a big cut. Another shot to the body. Love that body hook and then left hook upstairs from Foro. Teep kick by Dyer. Oh man. It's just that her left hand is so low when she's there's a left hook again by Faro. Oh, now oh my gosh. She might get knocked out in this first round. Another left hook drops Dyer again. Man, Faro's boxing is super on point tonight. Nice uppercut as well by Faro. Lead uppercut. Still walking her down. 145 left to go in the first round. Surprising. Especially because of Faro's guard as she gets into range, right? Like it's super low. I can't, I think Dyer's just not capitalizing on it. But either way, it allows for her to land with a lot of power with those hooks. Nice shot to the body again by Faro. Now 115 left in the first round. Dyer's being a little more defensively responsible. She lands a 1-2 and a body kick. But mostly just being walked down. Nice uppercut again by Foro. Nice 1-2 by Dyer. Backs up Foro momentarily. Go for the high kick was Dyer, just a little off the mark. Nice teep kick there by Dyer. Jab by Dyer. Foro's letting off the pressure a little bit. Nice front kick to the face by Dyer. 15 seconds left now. Oh, man, you know what? Foro is breathing really heavy. Oh, catches her with a left hook. Tries to go for that flying knee. Off the mark, but... All right, round one, man. What a good first round for Foro. Dropped Dyer a couple times. Pretty nasty cut above the eyebrow as well for Dyer. You know what's funny, Hippo, is there's literally a tree removal service called a Splenda. It's spelled like this. Every time I see it, I think of that. I literally think of exactly that. I'm like, that's kind of a weird name. At least it's not like a plumbing service, right? That'd be even weirder. Good to see you, by the way, Dirty Hippo. How you doing? They have orange trucks. Yeah, okay, they got them over there too. Yeah, I'm like a Splenda. That's a little suspect. Round two. There's a low kick by Dyer to open up the round. Let's see if Faro can get the knockout. She's already dropped Dyer multiple times. They always go around after the Hurricane. Okay, word. They must be a pretty big brand. I thought that was just a local thing. It's crazy that they're in Idaho and in Florida. So maybe they're just in Idaho and Florida. That's dope. Yeah, they got to change the name though. They got to figure that out. Left hook by Foro, still putting so much pressure on her. I will say Dyer is being a lot more defensively responsible, starting to utilize the teep a lot, right, to keep Foro at range because she's not doing much from range. It's just when she gets inside, lands a big hook, and I haven't seen a jab either from Foro. Like it's mostly just hooks, right? Hooks to the body, hooks upstairs. So yeah, Dyer is capitalizing on that because she has all the straight shots, like the teeps, the 1-2. Look at her hands, dude; they're massive. Another teep by Dyer. I think they might just travel to Florida right after the storms for all the extra work. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Word. Oh, nice knees to the body and the tie clinch from 4-0. She looks more like the Muay Thai practitioner than Dyer, who apparently has a background in Muay Thai. There's that left hook again. Trying that side kick was Dyer, but she is not Mona Kimura, so not going to work out too well. Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of businesses go down to Florida after the hurricanes and help clean up and stuff. So nice 1-2 there by Dyer. Her back is she is pushed past the warning track. She eats a shot to the body from 4-0. Was that left hook again by 4-0? I think 4-0 just might be a little gassed because she didn't have much success after that second knockdown. There's that right hook again, but it wasn't as clean, and Dyer was able to kind of roll with it to mitigate the power. Just fighting off the back foot this whole fight. Not really a good look. Also, like 4-0 is obviously not trying to grapple with her. So that, you know, especially I guess this is a strawweight match. Dyer tried a high kick and slipped. I mean, not seeing a lot that makes me super confident in Dyer. And for that matter, like 4-0 again, just like no jabs, just hooks. Oh, there's another hook. Oh, that one was bad. It dropped Dyer again. And that was quite the visual there when she got dropped. Oh, nice knee by 4-0. Moving forward, trying to get Dyer out of there. 140. 3 left on the clock in the second round. What is up, Tress? How you doing, man? Dyer clinches up with 4-0. Trying to, I guess, not get knocked out. There's a high kick attempt there by Dyer. Body shot by 4-0. Ooh, there's that right hook again by 4-0. Ooh, body shot and a hook upstairs. Teep kick to the body by 4-0. Oh, flying knee. I don't know if that landed. Might have landed just a little off the mark. Her knee was clinched. Like Dyer had a hold of the single leg, and 4-0 tried to go for the knee again. That was kind of cool. She like pushed off her head and tried to land a flying knee again. 30 seconds left in the second. Just a few seconds left in the round, and that's it. Man, 4-0 dropping Dyer in both rounds. I would say, obviously, she's winning, but the situation is looking pretty dire for Chanel. Yeah. You see that Contender Series water bottle that she's drinking out of? What's up with that? They make them buy water. It's like the fuck. 4-0 is getting beat up a little bit on the left side of her face. She's got like a mouse developing under her eye and like a nice welt on the side of her head. So some of those straight shots are affecting her, but just visually. All right, round three. Body shot there by 4-0. Kick to the body. There's a couple of straight shots from her there. She's definitely like a lot more itchy twitchy coming out in the second round or third round. Sorry, trying to get Chanel to bite on something so she can land that big hook. Low kick by Chanel, right in the kissa. Yeah, to the moon. There's a left hook by 4-0. Teep kick again by Dyer, trying to keep her off of her, but I don't know, man. I mean, Dyer is adjusted decently. She is obviously hurt. There we go. Nice 3-shot combo there by Dyer. Oh, there we go again. 3-shot combo by Dyer. Left hook to the body and oh, there we go. There's a straight right that time by 4-0. Body shot by 4-0. There we go. I like that Chanel is turning up the volume a little bit with her shots, but she's going to need a knockout if she wants to win this fight. Nice hook to the body again by 4-0. There's a lot of good work with that lead hook, but kind of sets you up for that right hook, though. It's kind of interesting. There's a giant welt on the face of Chanel. If by adjusted decently you mean gotten knocked down less times than the first round, then sure. Yeah, and not only that, just like actually turning up the volume, able to land more shots. But yeah, she has not gotten dropped in this round yet. Obviously, like we're just about at the halfway mark. She's done much better. Yeah. For sure. No, I just able to actually land. I feel like she was being a lot more hesitant, and obviously a lot of that's due to the fact that 4-0 seems to just be a little more tired. Yeah, same. I'm actually very surprised that I mean, just look at her face, man. It's super beat up. I thought 4-0 would be able to get her out. Look at it's 4-0 backing up. I think she's just really tired. There's a 4 punch combo punctuated with a body kick by Dyer. 2 minutes left in the third round. There's a high kick there by Chanel. Oh man, wind it up for that high kick. I wish she would have thrown that. Looked like a good time to land it. Left hook by Foro. 1-2 by Chanel. Shit, now they're scrapping. They're just kind of scrapping in the center of the cage. Man, both women look pretty exhausted though here in the third round with 1:30 left to go. Nice teep to the body again by Chanel. Ugh. Nice job by Dyer. Decent little warm-up fight. We got to see 4-0. She's got some power in her right hand. But not enough to get the knockout, but certainly winning. Because they've been fighting the whole time. Yeah, true. Yeah, they haven't really let up on the pace of this fight since the beginning of the third. And there we go. 4-0 trying to get some combos going. 35 seconds left. Just jumping straight up in the air was Dyer. Didn't throw a strike off of that. Man, look at the left side of her face, though. It's so beat up. And 4-0 hasn't even landed that many shots to that side. It's mostly been the other side. Just 10 seconds left in the third round. Nice knee to the body by Dyer. And that is the fight. Dana White's clapping like a motherfucker, acting like he just saw, Forrest Griffin versus Stephen Bonner. Yeah, for sure. I thought the same, and then yeah, she just kind of kept the same pace going. Obviously, like visually, she looked really tired, kind of like a DDP situation. That cut is nasty. Yes. Here's that first right hook that dropped her. Bang. Oof. Dropped her multiple times with that hook. Oof. I think this is the one in the third round. Yeah, and the way she fell on that one was especially bad. Like again, she didn't even really land that many shots to that side, but the ones she did just like did a lot of damage. Dana White's happy. Yeah, totally. Twice in the first, once in the second. It was a really nice fight to kick off the night. Competitive. 4-0 is definitely going to get the dub. $30.27 and $229.28. So two of the judges gave Dyer the third round, I believe. And there we go. It's a dub for 4-0. So our next fight is Chasen Blair versus Samuel Sanchez. Give me 1 second. I'll look into their records. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's look at Sanchez. So 10-1. 22 from Brazil. Let's take a look here. Thunder fight. Demo fight. Qualify combat. I haven't heard of any of these promotions that he's fought in. Got quite a few knockouts. Got some submission. Only 2 fights he won by decision. So looks pretty promising. What the hell is this ad? But again, I don't know any of the promotions he's fought in. He fucking beat a 4-18 guy. Jeez. His opponent, Jason Blair. Let's see, 26 from San Diego. Interesting. Okay, so he's already been on the Contender Series. He lost to Cody Steele via body shot last year, but he's got some win. Okay, so he's a Cage Warriors guy. All of his fights have been in Cage Warriors. Oh my god, he lost to Hassan Zada, that one weird guy. Lost to Cody Steele by knockout last year, but and he's got quite a few submissions and knockouts. All of his wins have been by finish. And subsequently, 2 of his losses were by finish, and 1 fight went to decision. So, I'll probably go with Jason Blair. We'll see though. And obviously, we're just getting a long, extended interview. I just got back to the house. Manny said it was good. I only saw the first half of round 1. He was pretty good. Yes, you missed when Carroll actually dropped Dyer. Dropped her 3 times. Twice in the first round and once in the second. And then the third round, Chanel kind of fought. She fought very well, and she kind of came back. 2 of the judges gave her the round, but it wasn't enough to get the dub. So, very clear win for Faro. They're still interviewing Faro. Jesus Christ! Can we just? Why do the interviews need to be so goddamn long? You guys see this video of You guys see the video of what is his name? Lisene Kita begging Pitbull to take the fight even though he missed weight, and Pitbull's just like, nah. He's like, nah, son. Go fight up at lightweight if you can't make weight. I was like, damn. Pitbull's savage. He's just like, nah, dude. You fucked up. I ain't gonna fight you. Okay, we're getting our promo for our next fight. What is up, Cool Breeze? How you doing, man? The homie Cool Breeze. Do you cook? Um, Kinda. Not really. Barely. I would say I cook breakfast, which is like nothing to cook, right? Just slapping shit in there. Oh yeah, yeah, they're the homies for sure. And we've been watching fights like Cool Breeze and Dirty Hippo a little bit longer, but it's funny. I was talking to like Euphoric Notes the other day, and I was like, dude, like we've been watching fights together for like 6 years. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, it's how long I've been seeing you in Rush Hours chat. God damn, Cool Breeze and Hippo. I mean, and Alina. I mean, how long you think? I think like about 2 years. It's been we've been watching fights together, Alina, and maybe about three, Cool Breeze and Hippo. It's crazy to think about. Like you go into these people that do live streams, chats for fight companions, and time goes by, and pretty soon you guys have been watching fights together for fucking 5 years. You're like, what the fuck? Like, what? It's obviously cool that I've met some of these people too. Cooked some bomb ass spaghetti. Was it mom spaghetti? Can't get the garlic off my hands. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you what. Um, Now no vampires will be messing with you. So Idaho. Wow, it's been over 2 years. Damn. I'm pretty sure, right? Am I overestimating? Let me see. I think it has been that long. Yeah, no vampires will give you the business though. You'll be all right. Let me see. Oh, this will be easier. So the first time I messaged you, Alina, was yep, yep, July 5th. So it's been like a year and a half, probably. It might almost be 2 years. Crazy to think about. Yeah, the first time I hit you up was no, was for going to the Georgia card in one championship canceled that Georgia card. That's the first time I DM'd you on Twitter. Turkey spaghetti with broccoli, red, white onions, artichoke. That sounds really good, man. What about my bug self? Are you a bug now? You're identifying as a bug. You change your. You want us to call you? What are your new pronouns? Yeah, Sean. Fuck, it's probably been 3 years, right? 2, 3 years. No, it's been three. Fuck, dude, that's insane. That's fucking crazy to think about. What the fuck? Right? 3 years we've been watching fights, Sean. Yeah, we had spoken a lot in the chat before that, but yeah, so yeah, close to two. Okay, yeah, yeah. The Georgia cancellation really hurt me. I was gonna go see Rug Rug. Okay, like I said, like obviously it was a bummer since we didn't all get to meet up in Georgia. But that card turned out to just be terrible, didn't it? That card was one of the worst one cards ever. So it's like, how much of a loss is it really? You know? Would have been sick to go to Georgia though. Georgia? since 2023. Yeah, that would. Oh, okay. So it has only been 2. Okay, probably getting close to 3 though. I remember. The first time you called into Jay's show. I was like talking shit. I was like, man, this guy is fucking ignorant as fuck. And then we were going back and forth a little in the chat, but we've come to a mutual understanding. Wasn't Stamp supposed to be on that card? Probably, right? Because I think there were supposed to be 3 title fights in that card. One of them might have been Stamp. I don't remember. October, November of 23. Okay, got you. Nice. Will you be streaming boxing this weekend? It depends on what time it goes down. If it's close to the UFC, probably not. UFC is going to take priority, but possibly Mystic. I'm gonna do a live chat tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know the whole schedule. So, oh yeah, and then tomorrow we'll be doing the Alien watch along as well. So if you guys want to watch Alien, catch up, we'll be watching it tomorrow around the same time, like 24 hours or so from now. By the way, Chase and Blair is on the back of Sanchez right now while they're on the feet. I'll be watching UFC, but then gonna watch the boxing after. I think the UFC should be over around the time the main card for the boxing starts. Okay, cool. I'll do it. Just do it all in the same stream. Why not, right? But yeah, let me do the live chat tomorrow, and I'll get the whole schedule worked out. So it's his second chance. Yes, he lost to Cody Steele last year. Still on the back. He seems to be kind of off to the side now, but he has his back to the cage, so it's going to help him obviously maintain this position. I'm a very casual boxing fan, so I only know fighters in the top 2 fights. Okay, got you. I'll look. We didn't get embedded for Noche, but we got it for boxing. That's so strange. Okay, Blair hopped off the back, and now Sanchez is throwing some big shots on Blair. Oh, oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? What a knockout for Sanchez!
Damn!
Oh my goodness, he fell like a sack of potatoes. Whoa, big knockout for Sanchez. And Blair is still out cold. The doctors are tending to him. Holy shit. What a fucking knockout.
Stop! He's already dead.
Ooh, that was a scary knockout. Damn. How does he have that much grown man strength at 22? Oof. Here, let's get in the replay now. Knee. Throws him off the clinch, left and right hook, body shot. Oh, it looked a little strange because it was a bit of a delayed reaction. But he hit him really flush. Oof. I don't know. That looked a little weird to me, honestly. Was it the left hook that put him out? I imagine power is one of the things that develops later, so to have that much power at 22 is crazy. Some people like Rumble, right? Like Rumble had, damn, I jinxed him. like Rumble had like undeniable power, right? Like he could hit you with anything and it would hurt you, right? Same with like Francis, right? Doesn't even need to land super clean. But, aside from people that just have like crazy power, a lot of power is technique and speed, like precision and speed. Landing in that right spot with clean technique and a lot of speed, that equals power, right? But again, some people just have power like no matter what. It's kind of crazy. I've seen some kids at Impa's gym that are 18 and have power, so it depends. Like again, a lot of it's just based on like your speed and technique, but like some people do just have undeniable crazy power in their hands. By the way, you said I'm a casual boxing fan. You and I both. I'm a boxing fan too. I'll be watching the big fights. That's it. The thing about me is like I got super into boxing for about a year or two, and then I kind of just stopped caring. So yeah, I'm kind of with you now. I'm kind of more of a casual boxing fan. I like the history of boxing though. I like watching videos on the history of boxing and particularly the heavyweight division. So yeah, I've like watched tons of videos on the lineal champion of boxing. Starting obviously with John L. Sullivan. You know, when Jack Johnson won the heavyweight title, it was I would say it was one of the most significant moments, certainly in combat sports history, but big moment in history as well. Jack Johnson winning the heavyweight title. Um, then you had Jack Dempsey, the first $1 million fighter. Joe Louis, the American hero. And then, you know, obviously Mike Tyson was a cultural phenomenon, right? Lennox Lewis, significant part of boxing history for Britain. Like Wilder, yeah, Wilder. He's one of those guys, man. He just hits you with not even a clean punch, and you go out in comical fashion too, like some Looney Tune shit. Yeah, we'll probably only be tuning in to the last two fights in the boxing card: Alvarez versus Crawford, and then the Callum Walsh fight. Okay, I was into boxing when I was a young girl, and Mike Tyson was around like junior high school. Then it all went downhill with the Klitschko's. Yeah, so the Klitschko's kind of with their safe, boring style. And then obviously them not wanting to fight each other either, like kind of caused a huge rift in boxing fandom. But then it kind of came back with like Tyson Fury, Joshua, and Wilder. Max Schmeling gets a really bad rep because he was German at the time, but if you look into him, actually was a hero and a great guy. Yeah, so Max Schmeling, it's funny you bring that up because this poster right here is the first Max Schmeling and Joe Louis fight, Yankee Stadium in 1936. Um, so the reason Max Schmeling got such a bad rep is obviously in 1936. Like this is like when Hitler was rising to power a lot, and I kind of liken it to like the Kadyrov and the Chechen situation, right? Like Schmeling kind of had no choice but to be tied to the Nazi party because he was German. Um, Actually, Max Schmeling and Joe Louis were great friends. So yes, you're absolutely right about that, Mystic. Good look. Yes, Max Schmeling was a great guy. Unfortunately, he just had a bad rep because of the political instability at the time. Idaho, the boxing historian. I just love it's so the history of boxing is the history of the world from 1890 with John L. Sullivan all the way up to now. Like it kind of is, right? Like I mean, you even look at like even look at why am I forgetting his name? The boxing champion now. Why am I forgetting his fucking name? Usyk. Even look at Usyk now, right? Like his when we look back on Usyk, we'll say like, hey, he was boxing champion from Ukraine during the time of war. So it's weird how boxing is like reflective of again, it's the history of the world. Um, Especially with Jack Johnson, like just being 1908 winning the heavyweight title at a time where no black boxer was getting the chance to compete for a world title. I mean, they had their own league at the time, right? And then he jumped the color line. Tommy Burns was the guy to give him the shot. and then Jim Jeffries had to come out of retirement just to quell this phenomenon, and he got fucking destroyed by Jack Johnson. Was working on a documentary about him. He's German. Ooh, that's really really cool. Is he still working on that documentary? That's sick. Ali's the most significant sportsman whose name is still known worldwide. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I can't believe I even skipped over Ali. I mean, just everyone knows Ali. Um, yeah, not only because of his achievement in sport, but his political outspokenness, right? Um, so yeah, but I mean, again, it's like, and then also like think about like back then there was one title, one world championship. Nowadays you've got four, and it's just like, all right, and the Ring magazine, you're just like, all right. It kind of it waters down the sport. And then you got Jake Paul being the biggest star in boxing, which sucks. It's so crazy when Max lost to Joe Louis. The Nazis wanted nothing to do with him. It's a crazy story, the arc of his life, and he was a great dude. I'm not a boxing historian, but I was a World War II major, and boxing and sports in the Olympics all played their part. Yeah, yeah. Like didn't what was the guy's name? The runner. What was the runner's name at the because I think it was 1938 or 30, was it 36 when they had the Olympics in Berlin, and the runner from America, I can't remember his name. He won gold that year, and needless to say, yeah, Jesse Owens. Yes, Jesse Owens. Yep, Jesse Owens. Hitler was not happy about it. He was pretty pissed off. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because a lot of people always talk about like, I don't want politics in sports, and it's like, well, I got news for you. Sports is politics on the world stage, right? Like it's weird how it works like that. Not sure. I haven't spoken to him in a bit, dude. I would love to talk to that dude. I mean, that's really cool. Cool Breeze knows his shit damn straight. It's Cool Breeze's world. We're just living in it. Have you seen the film of it? Hitler has to watch him cross the line and win. I haven't. Yeah, it's a great moment. Again though, like Jack Johnson is my favorite, and I'm not black, right? Obviously, but still, Jack Johnson is my favorite boxer of all time, just because of what he achieved in the face of racism and the odds being stacked against him. And if you watch a documentary, or I have a really good documentary I can recommend you. It's a long listen. It's like a 4 hour podcast. But they go through Jack Johnson's entire life, and what you find out about these guys. Um, breaking news: Skates is not black. If you go through these guys, like the lineal champions of boxing, um, what you find out about them is not only is like you sometimes you think like, okay, world champion of boxing, like obviously they were gifted and they had a lot of physical advantages that made them become that, right? But what you find is like not only was their journey to the top of the sport difficult, but it was in fact arduous. And the shit that they had to go through just to get to where they were at is astonishing that they even made it, right? I would say Jack Johnson especially. Um, like Jack Johnson actually had multiple. He loved dating white women, right? He married three different white women, and all three of them ended up committing suicide because of the pressure of just being with Jack Johnson, the man. Um, but yeah, Joe Frazier. Before he actually failed to make the cut for the Olympics, and then um somebody fell out, and he had to step up. So as he was training for the Olympics, he was hitting a speed bag and it exploded, and it actually fucked up his eye. So he was basically blind his entire boxing career. You're like, what? No wonder he couldn't see those left hooks of George Foreman coming. Um, I love sports documentaries. Political science major. Yeah, we talked about that before. History and psychology we are right there. Yeah. I love sports documentaries. I'll send you the Jack Johnson documentary. It's a great listen. The thing is, life used to be so figuring sports men are divas now. Yeah, yes, that's so true. Yeah, like boxers, fighters are divas now. Like back then, you had to fight just to every week just to make it, right? He married a bunch of white women. Wait, they all yeah, yeah, straight up. All of Jack Johnson's wives killed themselves. It's crazy. It's embarrassing how Philadelphia chose to give a statue of Rocky before Joe Frazier. Rocky Marziano, Rocky Marziano. Every time I bring up Ali, every time I bring up Joe Louis, some white man got to bring up Rocky Marciano. I watched a YouTube video on Max Schmeling. Was very interesting, for sure. Yeah, it's literally insane. Okay, we got our next fighters out. Felipe Franco and Freddie Vidal. Freddie is walking out right now. He is from Colombia. He is 3-0. Yeah, let me find that documentary. The Galveston Giant. I actually went to Galveston just to take a picture with Joe Lewis's statue or Jack Johnson's statue because there's a statue of him in Galveston. I'll see if I can pull it up. And it was behind a goddamn fence in the place that it's like at this. Oh, here it is. BTR Boxing Podcast Network. Yeah, and it's the first of a couple parts. But yeah, I was like, should I hop the fence? And I was like, I might get shot. None of us are black or white. They are social constructs. Folks come to the U.S. from all over and are darker than me, but check the box for white. That's crazy. Galveston is some great affordable beach real estate. I love Galveston. My dad's a boxing historian. He would love you. Oh, dude, I can't wait to meet him someday, man. We'll make it happen. Yeah, that's the channel. BTR Boxing Podcast. Super small channel. And they do like these huge documentaries of fighters. And I'm like, dude, I wish this channel had more more subscribers and more viewers, but they just do it for the love of the game, I guess. Yeah, here, let me see if I can pull up that. I love Galveston. It's a really cool place. Had the best street tacos I've ever had in Galveston. Yeah, this is the statue of Jack Johnson right here. And I'm super pissed because I didn't know there was a Selena statue. I wanted to take a picture with the Selena statue just to spite my grandmother, but I thought it was in Corpus Christi, and they're like, no, it's in. There's one in Galveston too. I was like, what? Yeah, that's a picture of Jack Johnson in Galveston. It's at a. It's just at this like. I don't even know what it's like. That's this. It's at this park that's like also a museum. I always wanted to visit Galveston and Corpus Christi. Galveston's a cool place. Obviously, I went there for the skate park and to see Jack Johnson's statue. But Corpus Christi is another really cool place I want to go to. I want to just kind of go like around the coast. There's this other place down there called South Padre Island I want to go to. Bunch of skate parks and shit there. I found an MMA historian channel too. You've probably seen it. I think I have, but you should send it to me regardless. As a kid, I thought the city was named after Galveston from the Transformers. Is that a Transformer? Oh, Galvatron. Silly cool breeze. All right, we got both men in the cage. Round one. It was a body kick from Vidal. Nice jab by Franco. Oh, single leg going for Franco already. He's eating some shots, but he is successful with the single leg. They're in somewhat of a sprawl position as Vidal tries to stand up to his feet, gets dragged back down. So I was about 10 years old. I didn't realize Toronto had a second T. Toronto. You know what? I would love to go to Toronto someday, but I've never talked to anybody nice from there. Everybody I've ever talked to from Toronto has just been an absolute dick. So I don't know. I have a cousin that lives up in, or actually, my uncle lives up in Prince Edward Island. I'd like to drive there and to just drive through Canada, like all the way back. Okay, another takedown attempt from Franco. Every time he gets a takedown, though, Vidal just gets right back up to his feet. 3:35 left in the first round. Still has him clinched up. He's landing some knees to the quad. Kamaru Usman style, right? He's get those foot stomps going. Nice elbows from Vidal as Franco tries to go for the double leg. Maybe they lived vicariously through Drake's success. Ooh, airborne and dumped. Big takedown from Franco. God damn. I'm surprised that didn't hurt Vidal as he snapped his head back on the ground after that takedown. Wow, got some air on that one. I'll still go someday, but yeah, like I've never talked to anybody nice from Toronto. Everyone's just a dick for some reason. Maybe they're rolling through the six with their my woes. Yeah, they got a lot of woes. Also, the accent is horrendous. I don't know why so many places like adopted a Jamaican slang. It's kind of weird to me. Like in the UK, big up all the man them. Oh, nice reversal by Vidal, and now he's in mount. Oh shit, landed some shots. Sloppy light heavyweight match here, but here we go. Trying to slip out of the mount is Franco. All right, cool. Thank you, appreciate that. And that BTR boxing podcast is sick, though. They do really extensive documentaries. It would be very funny if Boise or somewhere random in the U.S. just adapted Jamaican slang, right? Like, especially here, just be like, what the fuck? So many places, like in Canada and the UK, just did that for some reason. I mean, obviously, you had a lot of immigrants from Jamaica in the UK. The yard man. All right, still now in half guard. Oh, landing some big elbows is Vidal with about 38 seconds left in the first round. Another elbow. Nothing is too like not landing with a lot of authority. Just beating up on Vidal, kind of peppering him. Right. Those elbows are not fun to eat. He's landing a lot of them here. Oh my gosh. That one was that Appy Etchelt who used to manage Fedor and has crazy stories. That podcast is gold for hardcores. All right, bet. Is that one like Shisto guy that owned M1? Wagwan me Irie rude man them. Tings you heard fam. Yes. The road man them. Yes. I listen to a shit ton of reggae, so like I can understand. But people actually hate when I listen to reggae from Jamaica because they can't understand shit that they're saying. Maybe that's why I like it because I don't know. It's like this like I'm in this exclusive club when I'm listening to Jamaican reggae. Maybe that's why people like metal so much. I fucking can't stand screamo ass metal, but probably because I can't understand it. He was the M1 guy. I used to love M1. I never watched an M1 card. I just know about it, obviously. Bruv, from them way, their fam over yonder, my G. Yes. M1 Challengers was awesome. So they're still around, right? They like co-promote with this one random promotion. Wagwan. All right, round two. What a turn of events in that round, right? After Vidal just switched it up. I would say he definitely won that round as well after the reversal. He landed all the significant shots in that round. Franco was doing well, like just kind of controlling him. Ooh, nice right hook by Franco. You know, some of the most popular reggae songs was written by a white Canadian from Toronto. Informer. Snow, yes. Not only the most popular reggae song, but they were the Snow Informer by Snow is the number one selling reggae single of all time. Isn't that crazy to think about? Written by a white guy from Toronto. The number one reggae single of all time. You're just like, what? You know, so none of me snow me, I go bam. I like boom boom down. Detective Mana says, let me snow me stab someone down the lane. Yeah, isn't that some shit? Red Shorts is done. He didn't know what side to walk to. He licky boom boom down. He was kind of cute. He wore glasses. Yeah, culture vulture. People them say you come from Jamaica. I love that song, by the way. The beat is so fresh. Also, it's so random that like the guy who put him on is MC Shan. You guys don't know who MC Shan is? He's the one who had what they called the Bridge Wars in New York in the 80s, right? The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Biddy bye bye. That was all KRS-One and MC Shan. Uh, and then it's like randomly MC Shan just puts on Snow. And you're like, what the fuck? And then it becomes the number one selling reggae single of all time. You're just like, all right, white guy from Toronto, eh? I saw Informer by mistake open for Shabba Ranks. Ooh, that's sick. Shabba. Millie Vanilli. Shabba. Mr. Ugly Man. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but nice high kick there by Vidal. There's an In Living Color um bit where they make fun of Mr. Loverman by Shabba Ranks. Mr. Loverman, they call me Mr. Loverman. Bosh. Oh my god, how do you know the bridge is over? That was the jam. Dude, that whole fucking like rap beef is so sick. That was back before motherfuckers were shooting each other over rap beef. I saw Baby Got Back performed by by the Seattle Opera. Baby Got Back. I gigged that song. Yeah, check out that In Living Color segment. Mr. Ugly Man. They fucking roasted the shit out of poor old Shabba. Shabba! Good to see you, musical. How are you doing? Bosh! Is TNK still live? I'll be hopping on over there after this is over. And musical, I do know more about MMA than you. I'm willing to have a MMA trivia contest with you. Let me know your soonest opening for that. Bosh, mates. 50 seconds left in the second. Definitely a sloppy light heavyweight fight. That is one of the best comedy shows of all time, and Living Color was awesome. I missed it. I watched a couple episodes of it as a kid, but I basically missed it. Actually, you know what? I don't even think it was in Living Color. Were the Wayans brothers on Mad TV? Yeah, they definitely are, right? Because you had the Homie the Clown was on Mad TV. I do my own take the piss version. I be so damn greasy like I come from Jiffy Lube. He's so goddamn ugly. He's even ugly to the bone. That shit's so awesome. Manhattan keeps creating it. Brooklyn keeps. Oh yeah, Brooklyn keeps on faking it. I believe that was the KRS One lyric. Well, you're not far off, but yes, KRS One, dude. It was funny to see classically trained opera performing and the crowd screaming, "I like big butts," and I cannot lie. That is some shit. Bye bye. I'm Gen Z, so I don't know much about the '80s hip hop. Okay, if you want to go into a deep dive, look up the Roxanne Wars after the Bridge Wars. The Roxanne Wars. Nas, and this is the only way I know about this is because in Represent by Nas, he mentions like before the BDP conflict with MC Shan, around the time when Shantae dissed the real Roxanne. Go look up the Roxanne Wars and come back to me because there's literally like hundreds of songs in the part of the Roxanne Wars. Just look it up. It's really really interesting. It would take me a long time to kind of explain the whole thing. Thoughts on the stream yesterday? One of the funniest streams I've seen in a long time, and I'm glad I was a part of it. Yeah, that's some good shit. That's some good shit. And thank you so much, Musical, for introducing me to TNK. I'm walking in. Oh, how the hell do you know all of that? I don't even know either. I know a lot about absolutely nothing. Roxanne, you don't have to. No, not that one. Not that. Roxanne. That's the one. That's the one. The Roxanne Wars in New York City. Mobb Deep is way better than Nas or Jay Z. Ooh. Bro almost broke out of the octagon. Sorry, I'm like barely watching the fight. I don't know, man. I mean, Nas at his peak is better than Mobb Deep, but I would say Mobb Deep is more consistent. Um, Stream of all streams, it was great. Yo, what is up, Phil? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. I'm surprised you're not doing a fight companion for this. Yeah, man. What's going on? No Chill has had some bangers as well. Oh yeah, that first Hank stream. Yeah, yeah. I'm into the old native tongue, Tribe Called Quest, Far Side. I saw Public Enemy like 10 times. I was a goth girl. I like yeah, I fuck with the Tribe Called Quest. I actually think that Fife Dog is actually better than Q-Tip, but Q-Tip is obviously like a musical genius. I know Roxanne, Shantae, MC Light, Queen Latifah were some of the few female artists. Yes, yes. All right, word. I do like the old hip hop beef documentary. Dude, look up the Roxanne Wars. Just do it. You won't regret it. It's a rabbit hole. Busy with my personal life. My brother, how are you, my guy? Dude, yeah, you know what? I think a lot of shit's gonna change for me here in the next couple months. For the better. So I'm really looking forward to it. We've talked a little bit about it, But I'm glad. I heard that you are. Last time I talked to you, you said you had some things in the works. So super glad to hear that you've been busy, and I hope things have been going well, Phil. MC Light, old Latifah was awesome. I didn't even know Queen Latifah was a rapper first. I always, when I was coming up, she was just some chick in movies, right? Stella's New Groove. How Stella got her groove back. All right, this fight, yeah, again, it's just kind of a sloppy match. Can always call me. All right, bet. Appreciate that, man. I'll talk to you soon. I don't even know who do you guys have winning. Who do you guys have winning? Because obviously Vidal won the first round. Didn't even watch the second round. Who's winning the third round? Or who's winning the fight overall, would you guys say? Anytime past 4 p.m. Eastern and before 9 p.m. All right, bet. Oh, a big takedown by Franco. I can't believe he's able to lift this fucking guy up off his feet like that. It's kind of crazy. Didn't MC Light, didn't she have, there's this old school female rapper who had like a Too Short esque song she came out with. Was that MC Light? I started off listening to 80s rock. I didn't listen to hip hop and rap until later. Huey Lewis, Springsteen, etc. were my idols. Word. It's funny. Nice elbows by Vidal inside control. And it looks like you opened up a cut on Franco as well. It's funny. I just discovered after like this year that GNR, like especially when you listen to like Knocking on Heaven's Door. Oh, here's a rear naked choke by Vidal. He's off to the side a little bit. Oh, and he tapped. Wow. There we go. Third round sub by Vidal. Good shit. Beautiful. So I just discovered, because like if you listen to Knocking on Heaven's Door, like I always thought that there was two singers in GNR, right? And I was like, holy shit, Axl Rose is the only singer in GNR. Like it's shocking that his vocal range is just like impeccable, you know? Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. Yo, Big Red, what up, man? Good to see you, man. How are you doing? I am your idol now. Wow. Good third round sub by Vidal. And we're only off to the co-main and main event. That's all that's left. Good shit. I don't know most of these people. I don't think I've ever heard of Queen Latifah's song or Tribe Called. You've definitely heard a Tribe Called Quest song. You've definitely heard. Oh shit. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, call me after the show if you're able to. For sure. Yeah, homie, you gotta listen to Tribe Called Quest. Again, I think. Yeah, you've definitely heard. Did you see that bar? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll call you after the stream for sure. 41 blackmail from South Carolina. Bonita Applebaum. Yeah, exactly. Bonita Applebaum. Like, come on. We got the jazz. I love me some Tribe Called Quest. I just, like again, I think Fife is just like the way better rapper of the two. Okay, I didn't know Vidal was a Longo guy. He dated Nicole Kidman. Are you serious? I would disagree with you heavily, Mystic. I would say hip hop hit its peak in the early 2000s. Fife was a different kind of cat. I mean, he had crazy rhymes too. Like, Just shit that you would like. What does he say? Like, I love his punchlines. He had such good punchlines. That's crazy. He dated Nicole Kidman. Q-Tip was able to like stay. Obviously, Five Dog like passed away, but Q-Tip, regardless, was able to like stay relevant longer than Tribe was like at its peak. You know, so you gotta credit him for that. Midnight Marauder is one of the best albums ever for sure. Here's where my pop culture knowledge goes away. I don't know who Nicole Kidman is. I don't really either. I just know her name. Like she's a popular. She was definitely a celebrity in the like late '90s, 2000s. Danish should slap him for missing weight harder than he slapped his wife. Who slapped who? What? Somebody slapped their wife? 1996 is the best year for rap hip hop, so many classics dropped that year. I think it fell off a cliff. Because okay, like maybe this is me just hitting old head status. But like when I was a kid, and again I was born in '98, so like I'm young. I'm 27. Um, when I was a kid, there was good ass music on the radio, right? Obviously 50 Cent, like Aaliyah, you know. And then like something happened, just like a switch happened, and I blame Lil Wayne and Drake um, for shifting the rap culture like so heavily, and it just kind of became trash after that. So like when the radio music stopped being good, I think that's when like everything just turned into pop. But you kind of had that happen in the '80s with like Rick James, right? Like everything turned into pop for a time, and then it kind of came back to its roots, was fun again, and then everything's pop now because every genre of music has just blended together, right? Like even country, pop, and rap are all the same now. Like literally, country has trap beats, and you're like, what? Like this is not country. This ain't country. I know nothing about movies or celebrities. I barely know a little bit about movies and celebrities. You're an old soul for real. You don't remember when Dana slapped? Oh, got it. I thought you meant like the guy slapped his wife. No, 100% remember that. And then he even pushed the event back a week. Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Fuji's Tribe all dropped in '96. That's crazy. Turned into trash, bottles and hoes. Yes. It's funny because I don't know anything about new music nowadays. I just found out who Sabrina Carpenter is a few weeks ago. I know the face, but I don't know anything about Sabrina Carpenter. The Low End Theory, another great Tribe album. You should look up Two Live Crew and the Miami Booty music and how bad they were censored. I remember, wasn't Two Live Crew like the first one that was like parental advisory, or am I just making that up? Nobody knows less about movies or celebrities or music than me. That's kind of true, actually. That's actually kind of true. I'll lose to all y'all in trivia unless it's MMA nerd. I try not to know anything about current music unless it's underground stuff. I just kind of like stopped caring. I listen to like old ass country now. I think I just saw Sabrina Carpenter for the first time in a fast food commercial. Yeah, apparently there was something with her jeans. Yeah, they were the first with the stickers. Right, I remember that. Mumble rap and drill rap with the normalization of killing has taken over American hip hop. Hip hop's true form is found overseas in Europe, Japan, and Africa. Isn't that crazy? I will challenge anyone to an anti trivia contest about celebrities and movies to see who knows the least. Yeah, but then you could just like pretend you don't know. Back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status and before I had a pager, you could find the abstract listening to hip hop. My pops used to say it reminded me of B pop. The abstract. Ali Shaheed Mohammed. Whatever happened to Ali Shaheed Mohammed? That guy's still producing. Did Nas drop Illmatic in '96? Because like I've long since like said '94. I've always said that. I've always said that Illmatic is the best rap album of hip hop album of all time. And the reason I say that is like if aliens landed on Earth, right? And they were like, "All right, what is hip hop?" I would hand them the Illmatic and be like, "This is hip hop." And I think it's the best representation of like what hip hop is. That's why I always say Illmatic is the best rap album of all time, personally. T is like the white version of Skates. You think so? I think you're thinking of the boxer Muhammad Ali. No, Ali Shaheed Muhammad was Tribe Called Quest producer. My friends and I used to do scenario every week, heading to the club. That's sick. I have a few Nick's Picks mix albums I could give those aliens. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if aliens landed on Earth, right, and they were like, what's the best, like, and you were trying to show them hip hop, like, what would you give them, right? Biggie's first album, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Illmatic, Fuji's The Score. Music is one of those things that everyone's going to think the greatest album of all time is the one they grew up with. No one's favorite song is one that came out when they were 40. That's fair, but I think that there's a lot of people that would agree with me that Illmatic is the best rap album of all time. I think, but let me know. De La Soul is mad underrated. 3 Feet High and Rising is great. We had a DECA teacher in high school that would only allow us to play Regulators by Warren G and other rapper hip hop. Oh my god. You say that because Illmatic is what pseudo rap intellectuals consider to be a highbrow pick for the best album. Really? Shit is trash to the ear. See, this is a contrarian big red view. All Eyes on Me is great. Yeah, for sure. I mean, but and then also like Illmatic was literally a super album, right? Like the list of producers and people who collaborated to make that album is like it made it. That's the reason. Like it could not fail, right? Warren G was my first CD. Boot Camp Clip was great. So many great rap camps. Regulators, Mount Up. Just depends on what you like. I mean, seriously, would you guys not agree that even if you don't think it's the best album of all rap album of all time, like you really don't agree that Illmatic is like top 5, top 10? I think that's blasphemy. I'll go with the low end theory rap in its beautiful socially conscious form. Sure. Fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. I just think that like I don't know. I think Illmatic's the most complete album there is personally. If you don't think it's number one, like it's got to be at least in your top 10. Tribe is good because it's like this mix of. I mean, even Tip was on the Illmatic, right? Like he produced a lot of songs on it. Like was on One Love. Um, I don't know, man. To me, it's easily number one. Midnight Marauders by Fat Freddy's Drop is a great song from New Zealand. Too legit to quit. All right, round one. Low kicks from Douglas. I'm betting on Leroy Dankins in this upcoming one. Leroy Dankins? 50 Cent would be my rapper of choice to get dinner with. Just don't take the Jay-Z one. Tip was a professor at Columbia a couple of years ago. That's insane. Who is Big Red fighting right now? And I'm like, oh my god, Cam Teague just got dropped. This fucking guy, dude. Oh shit! He just got folded and bounced off the cage. Are you kidding me?
Damn! Stop! Stop! He's already dead. Stop! Stop!
The reason I'm laughing is because so many people are trying to hype up Cam Teague in the MMA community and like literally in the local MMA community, like the YouTube community that we're in, and he just got fucking slept. Specifically, No Chill. I want to see how he's doing because he is doing a fight companion right now. That was a brutal KO. He's the LFA champ. Okay. He named his fight companion. Let's go, Cam Teague. He was playing from Ed, Eddie, Eddie. Why are they trying to stand him up? That's Cubs guy. Okay. The first one rock him. The second one put him under. Oh my god, Douglas is a monster. Why the fuck did they try to stand him up after 15 seconds? Dude didn't know where he was. He's the LFA champ. Teague is good. It clearly shows on his resume. He just happened to run into the same monsters. I think he'll be back. I hope not, dude. How many times can you let a guy come on a Contender Series and then like try to hype him up and then he gets fucking slept, dude? Mick was like, shit, I hyped this kid up too. My friend No Chill Fighters lost. Hank's dad. All right, but I have a feeling he won't be LFA champ for very long. Yeah, he's about to be in Contender Series, or he's about to be in the UFC. All right, he's not reading my comments. Fair enough. That's fucking really funny. Well, shit, what a short card, man. And now it is friend of Isha. My fucking hair. His friend of his channel. Steve Asplund up next. Let me check your Mexican heritage once more, Idaho. Who are you picking in Nello versus Bud? Cinnamon versus Crawfish? Gotta ride with Canelo. For a myriad of reasons, I think it's a little too late for Bud to be jumping up as many weight classes as he is. Canelo Canelo's got more power. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. But how can I not pick Canelo? Just even not even because I'm half Mexican, but just because like I don't know, man. Like you know what's crazy is Bud is one of the first boxers I ever watched box. Was Bud, and I watched him in the Kell Brook fight. I watched him fight. Who was after Kell Brook? I can't remember. Anyway, long story short, found out about EJ, and I watched EJ's fight with Jordanis Ugas, right? And I was like, damn, dude, like EJ is the shit. I was all on Bud, and then the fight came down to happening finally, and I was like, man, EJ is gonna win. And then Bud fucking destroyed EJ, and so I'm like, damn, like all right, Bud, he can definitely shine out when it's his moment, you know. Like the Madrimov fight was like Bud won that fight easily, right? But he had some problems with Madrimov. It's not going to be the same kind of style, right? Even when you talk about EJ versus Bud, like it's not the same kind of style as like Canelo. So I'm gonna definitely take Canelo, but I will respect that Bud could win the fight. I just think it's too much as far as weight is concerned. I don't think Bud is like dude's not Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I'm saying? So got it. You're definitely Mexican. Idaho is Mexican and needs to speak Spanish. Yeah, yeah. Asplund, loose skin for the win. You going Asplund, Frank? Jordanis is a G for sure. I can't take a single step out the door in Mexico without some random person in the street calling me Canelo from any visible distance. You told me about that. People shot at me from a moving bus 2 blocks away in Mexico, Omaha style. Have you seen the Triple G versus Canelo fights? I haven't. I haven't. They'll shout it during a wedding or a funeral. Doesn't matter. Hank's favorite fighter coming up next. Yes, and also training partner of our homie in the chat, Denial. I got to be real with you, man. I think, and I've said this before. Like I like Steve. I like Asplund. He's a very very fun fighter. I like his boxing a lot. I don't think he'll go far in the UFC. Um, but he'll definitely be in some fun fights. I actually think Guzzi is significantly more well-rounded than Asplund. So I am gonna actually pick against him in this fight, but I know he's gonna be in a very fun fight. So Chiesa's face gives me anxiety. Chiesa is a hometown hero. Damn straight, Spokane, Washington. Stand up. He's definitely a fun fighter. Yes. Too many deficiencies in my opinion. But he's got a lot of grit. He's got a lot of heart. And he seems like a really nice guy. So I am going to be rooting for him, but I do think he is going to take the L here personally. So yeah, sorry about that denial. I figured I should be up front with you though. But I am rooting for Asplund for sure. Okay, by Sanger Sukarev is gonna fight Eric McConico in Doha. Born and raised in the Spokompton streets. I don't give a fuck, man. Gotta respect the boys of Minnesota regardless. Yeah, 100%. You can hate me for picking against him. I think he's very fun. I think he's very fun. But yeah, I am gonna pick him to lose, unfortunately. I met Chiesa like a decade ago. He was a dick. Maybe he's nicer now. That's crazy. Guy from Spokane, Washington is a dick? Huh. Don't worry, they got T-Rex still. They got T-Rex. I just wanted to visit the PNW hopefully soon. Yeah, it shocks me you've never been to PNW. I would recommend you go down the Oregon coast. Just drive from Astoria to Brookings, or you could even go to Crescent City, California. It's one of the best drives you can take. It's still, after being in 27 states, it's still the most beautiful place I've ever been in is the Oregon coast, hands down. In second place is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, easily, which is crazy to think about. And it's like those places are so close to me, and I drive all the way across the country for something when I could easily drive 9 hours and be in the two most beautiful places I've ever been in. So they're feeding some poor soul to Mini Maev in Qatar. Yeah, isn't that Eric McConaughey? He's gonna get destroyed by that guy. Kiesa is a cousin of my close friend. They said he was a dick too. Damn, that's hilarious. Actually, I actually know this guy who knew Kiesa and trained with him up in Spokane. That's where he's from. Um, I always say that the best part of Spokane is Coeur d'Alene. That's funny. It's fucking really nice up there, man. All right, main event time. Mr. Ugly Man. Shaba. BetOnline adds odds on Guadalajara money line 170. BetOnline odds on Guadalajara inside the distance 170. Locked in on peak retard mode. What do you mean? Oh, on Canelo? Bet. I was backstage at a fight night like decades ago, and he was acting like a diva. Chuck Liddell was there, and he was the nice and humble one. Interesting. I mean, in this fight, you said odds on Guadalajara. Oh, you're talking about Garaccio, or whatever his name is. All right, bet. Big Red is locked in on Garaccio. I don't mean any disrespect to the boys from Minnesota. I think that they're very fun. They got a lot of heart. Um, I just don't have high hopes for them as far as like how far they'll go in the UFC. And I am going to pick Steve Asplin to lose, but he's got a lot of heart, man. The odds are bigger favorites on Anthony inside the distance than just normal money line. Interesting. You said Guadalajara, so I was like, oh, Canelo. Canelo. Old cinnamon. I'm not saying that's my bet. I'm saying why the fuck would the odds be bigger on the finish than a normal money line? Interesting. This guy has face tats. Damn, Strizzy. Just Google that Coeur d'Alene place. It's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been. Most beautiful place I've ever been. Some of my friends were telling me, like, that travel the country and travel the world, were telling me that this place called the Grand Lake is more beautiful, but that guy's tats have a face. Why would any man ever get their face tatted? Professional fighter, rapper, prison. Those are only three reasons I can think of. Okay, Asplin is in the in the cage. Prison, yeah, prison. It's like criminal history. I don't. Those are the only three reasons I can think of. Garaccio walking out now. He looks very upset. He does not look happy. Billionaire who no longer has to conform to society. I don't. Name me one billionaire who has a face tat. You can't. You can't. I'll wait. I'll wait. Still has to look in the mirror. Hey, I mean, I once said that I could get laid a lot if I just had a face tat, because chicks seem to like guys that are losers. So just got to become a certain brand of loser, and I probably get laid every day. ASAP Rocky is not a billionaire. Millionaire, yeah, but billionaire? Prison chicks, yeah, probably. All right, here we go. Round one. There's a right hand early by Steve Asplund. Looks like they're just gonna slug it out here in the first round. Idaho, nice guy maxing. Oh, there's a left hook by Steve Asplund. Oh my God, the elbows, and he finishes Garaccio. Wow, denial, denial. Your boy got it done. You have the right to roast me for days. Good shit.
Damn!
The man from Minnesota gets it done. The man everybody doubted.
He's already dead.
Wow, denial. Come back. You come back. You can roast me all you want. I don't know for sure his face tats though. Well, Rihanna's a billionaire, so he sleeps with a billionaire. All right, fair enough. Will Smith is probably not even a billionaire. Yeah, definitely. Denial, where you at, buddy? Where you at, buddy? You can roast me all you want. That's so funny. I had multiple people being like, dude, bet on knockout for Garaccio. And Steve Asplund just cooks him. Garaccio wanted to have that stand up battle with him early. And he hits that left hook, ground and pound finish, denial. Let's go, my friend. You have every right to roast me all you want. Motherfuckers ain't ready for the boys up north. Hell yeah, dude. I'm really happy for Steve Asplund, man. And I doubted him. A lot of people doubted him. Um, totally have the right to roast me for months on end. Rolled him up and smoked him. Damn straight, dude. Face tats don't make you tough, it seems. Yeah. Good shit, guys. Fuck yeah, Steve. I'm really happy for him. No roast, no hate. Just know how good of a kickboxer Steve is. For sure. For sure. The dude's got hands. He has. The one thing I was telling the person that told me to bet on Garaccio by knockout is I was like, dude, Steve Asplund, not only does he have good hands, but his hand speed is he has really fast hand speed, like abnormally fast for a guy his size. So man, he caught him. He caught him. Um, yes, I did note he was a good boxer. I didn't think he would get this one done. I don't think he will go far in the UFC, but fantastic early win for Steve. Very happy for him. And shout out to all the boys up north and everybody in that camp. Consider your oh man, that was cool. That was a good shit, man. Roast him like an Idaho spud. Yeah, look at that left hook, and he hit his head on the ground too as he fell. Watch Isha telling Hank to go fuck himself. All right, let's do it. He's a real heavyweight and trains with guys bigger than him regularly. And their new boxing coach is the real deal, Caleb Truax. Ooh, Caleb Truax Jr. Interesting. Well, apparently, Isha's going up on Hank.
You talk so much shit to this guy, dude. You know nothing. You know nothing.
Hank's in his chat.
Lose fucking 200 pounds and make it to the UFC. Get the fuck out of here. Toodaloo, Hank. No one wants you here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here, dude. No one wants you here. Toodaloo, Hank. Toodaloo. Fuck yeah. Let's go. We need to go fucking suck it.
That's really funny.
How many?
Damn. I want to see Isha's reaction.
Anthony and Aspen lands right as well. Aspen oversteps the right hand. Aspen looking for the right elbow. Oh, look at Aspen! Aspen knocked him down. Steve on top. Steve on the elbows. Yes, he did it. He did it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go, Steve. Oh my god, he did it. He did it. Oh my god, let's go, dude. It's so awesome when people you know have success. Guy works never die. Like that shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You like that shit, Hank? You like that shit?
Awesome.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
Yo, let's go. You like that shit? Go fuck yourself, Hank. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's great.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So if you guys don't know, when I had my channel with Hank, true story. I don't know why I had to say true story. He was watching an LF. He did a fight companion for LFA, and Steve Asplin was on the card, and he actually had won his fight. But during the fight companion, Hank was talking mad shit on him. Like said a lot of really mean stuff about him during his fight, and was even like upset that he had won the fight. So Steve Asplin actually comments on the fight companion, and he's like, "Yo, like fuck you," and Hank just is like, "Yo, like work on your boxing technique, lose a bunch of weight, and make it to the UFC, and then like maybe I'll respect you, you know." And they went back and forth in the comments, and I was like, "Damn, this sucks." So I directly messaged Steve Asplin, and I was like, "Hey, like, this is probably really irrelevant. I can actually find the messages." um, yeah, I messaged him. I go, "Hey, Steve, you recently commented on a video on a channel I am one half of, an LFA fight companion. I just wanted to reach out and say I apologize on behalf of my co-host. His comments were way out of line, and our channel is called Split Decision because we are both wildly different in our MMA fandom. I really think his comments about you were out of line. I know you'll probably not see this, but I don't want to develop a reputation of being a jerk on YouTube, especially not to fighters." He says, "Yo, man, you have nothing to apologize about. I shouldn't have said anything, but it's tough hearing such insane shit being said about fighters coming from anyone that's never themselves competed or trained seriously. I'd be lying if I said the shit he said about me didn't bother me, but it's just multiple people on the card and just the negativity. I apologize for commenting at all. I get it. Opinions are like assholes, and everyone's got one. I appreciate you reaching out, but truly nothing to apologize for. Your co-host, is a little big-headed and thinking he's doing any fighters favors talking about them, but he's entitled to his opinion. Good luck on the channel and growth." I was like, "You're right. You're right on the money. I've tried to tell him similar things many times, but it doesn't do anything. You're a genuine, real dude. Thank you for the kind words. Best of luck to you on your career, and congratulations on the win on this Saturday. And thank you for giving us entertainment and something to cover on the channel." So, super nice guy. Super nice guy. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. Poor Hank Wright back in the MMA YouTube headlines. All right, hold on. Let me grab my remote just real quick. Just waiting Dana White's words. Oh my god, did Hank really do that? Yes. Yes. And you wonder why I left the channel, right? Wow, he responded back. That's cool. Not only responded back, but responded back humbly and was like, "Dude, like, whatever. People are gonna talk shit." So, Brock Larson is going apeshit right now in bumfuck Minnesota. Regular guy, yeah, for sure. He was really sweet about it. How embarrassing to have him as a co-host. Hey, hey, hey! Why do you think I started my own channel, guys? These are real people. Yes. Him showing up in his chat just shows how much he was triggered. It's funny that he knew immediately like that Isha would be talking shit about him. But so yeah, that's why. Give you guys a little bit of background on why Isha is cooking Hank so hard right now over that win. And Hank wouldn't talk tough if dude was in front of him. No. And again, this was like an issue I had the whole time. I'll call fighters terrible and bums, from time to time, but I won't go any further. I'll just be like, I don't think they're good. Okay, we got Dana talking about the first chick. Says Carol's very tough and loves her style, so she's in the UFC. 1 of 5 contracts. I only speak negatively about 2 fighters, Ian Gary and Bisping, a decade ago. He's gonna sign Chanel as well, the woman who lost. Fantastic. So she's at the hospital. Yeah, good call, Hippo. Okay, 2 for 2 on contracts. True. Wow, talking mad shit on the fight. Damn. He talking mad shit on Vidal, but he's gonna give him one more chance on the last episode of Contender Series. All right. Signing Douglas as well. Okay, let's see. What about Steve? Okay, he's giving Steve the shot. That's your boy. That's your boy, Denial. Shout out to Minnesota. Love when he tells people their fights were shit for us. Yeah, right? Okay, there you go. That is the end of the card. So let's take a look. I would say, obviously, Douglas had the most impressive finish, if you ask me, over a guy that people rate very highly. So I like that. I like Vidal. He went through a lot of adversity and got the submission. I think that's very impressive. Obviously, only his 4th fight, right? So, Sanchez had a good knockout. Blair had his back for most of the fight. I think I'll actually pick him as most impressive prospect thus far off of this card. But yeah, Carol and Chanel, obviously the style matchup created a great fight. But my biggest gripe with Carol is she doesn't throw any jabs, just hooks. Kind of the opposite for Chanel, right? Like just straights, nothing too big on the power side. But yeah, I think I'll probably go Sanchez number 1 for me. What about you guys? Pretty fun card as well. We're gonna I'll do a live chat tomorrow, and then obviously we'll do our alien watch along as well. Tomorrow. So in the live chat, I'll try to get the whole schedule for the week down. Dana reading off that stat sheet like an NBA coach. All 3 in the UFC, motherfucker, right? Steven. Yeah, Steve, Asplund, Guzzi, and Thomas Peterson. Yes. It's so epic. That's awesome, man. and those are your boys too. So that's sick as fuck, man. I'm happy for your team and for those 3. Shout out to Minnesota. You're fucking boring, but I guess you can fight for a small amount of money one more time on Dana White Contender Series. Straight up. I wonder who they're going to give him. All right, guys. Thank you all for hanging out in the stream. These streams are really these streams are obviously like some of our least busy, but I'm just happy that, with everybody else streaming, like you guys still hang out in these ones. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you this weekend for sure for some more fights. So thank you very much. I'm gonna wrap it up.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, you want some too? You better wrap it up. You better wrap that gavel up, B.